How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Day Dave, and this is the second post-episode 9 live stream. How's everybody doing out there tonight? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. I see Reckless already in the chat. Reckless, how you doing, bud? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Hopefully you got a little bit of sleep and are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Let's see, saying, hi, let's go. That's right, bud, let's go. I said I'd be on. I'm a little bit behind what I was expecting, but I am here, looking forward to it. 1945, Will T Gaming. I'm listening while working. Will, that's awesome, bud. Don't get yourself in any trouble on my account, but I do greatly appreciate it. Let's see, 1945, that's what, 7:45? Yeah, okay, so you're about 6 hours ahead of me. So, yeah, not too bad at all. Awesome, we're going to wait a few more minutes to see who else joins us here today. We have got a few contracts to do as we're going to be picking up right where we left off. I ended up accepting a fertilizing contract, as you can see right here in front of me. It's right out behind my farm here. And look at that beauty of a farm. It is coming together. I am really, really excited about this. So we are going to be setting a worker off here, and then we're going to be setting our sights on the two seeding contracts that we have. Again, one being cotton up on field 24 and the other being red beets on 34. So we've got a lot of stuff going on here today, but thankfully we can just set the worker off and go on this one. Like I said, we're going to wait a few more minutes to see who else joins us. If you're out there in the chat, go ahead and give yourself a shout out. Let me know that you're out there, because unfortunately YouTube does not give any sort of roll call. So if you don't say anything, I have no idea that you're out there. Edit says, yo, how you doing, Edits? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Let's see, and it is 3 past the start of the stream, so let's get rocking and rolling. Oh, and of course the worker doesn't want to go. There we go. Yeah, now we're talking. All right, so hopefully, because that is my field right there, I really hope they don't crash out in that field or something like that. They just can't find their way back, and all of a sudden they want to leave me stranded halfway in the middle of the field, and then I have to eat some of that field out because of the damage from the tires. Oh man, I hope not, I hope not. Will says, my wife got her new job today. Her second interview went very well. Oh, that's awesome. Tell her we said congratulations. Let's see, Edit says, I'm good, you've been a while. Yes, it has. I'm doing fantastic. Doing very, very well. So just so everybody is aware, I am streaming midday, which means that I am streaming while my little one is asleep and the missus is out and about today. So I am going to have to be paying attention to the monitor. So if you hear any popping or crackling in the background, that's just the baby monitor. Just I apologize, but I do have to have it on in order to be able to hear her if she starts crying. And for some reason, the turn signal's on, but we don't have to look at it. So we need to get on this one, lower that down, and rock and roll. We did get the Kenzie seeder here, where we were able to plant not only, planter crops such as cotton and like corn and all that kind of stuff, sugar beets, but we're also able to do things like the normal arable plants such as wheat, barley, oats, things along that nature, as well as our premium expansion crops such as potatoes. Well, those aren't part of the premium expansion. Red beets, parsnips, and carrots. Oh, and there's a tree. George, Georgia, the jungle, watch out for that tree. There we go. So we're just going to be rocking and rolling, getting this done, and I really fear that I am woefully unprepared for the amount of seed that I need for these contracts. But we are just going to slam through these couple of contracts. Don't know how long we're going to be on today, but we shall see. So let's see. Drive and read at the same time. Oops, and I forgot to turn that off. There we go. Let's see. Reckless says, "How has your day been?" My day has been fantastic. Just been keeping myself busy. Was at the doctor's office this morning with the missus, looking out for baby number 2. And yeah, everything is going according to plan. We had to sit there and wait for about 2 hours, it felt like. Our appointment started at 8:30. We didn't leave there until almost 11. Unfortunately, our doctor is incredibly popular, and I mean, for very good reason. He's a very excellent doctor. And there was a delivery that was happening right as our appointment started. So as he was literally getting ready to knock on the door, his phone went off and he had to run off. He was upstairs for I think he said it was like 45 minutes or so, trying to deliver the baby. They weren't able to do anything. He then comes back down, starts to talk to us, and then all of a sudden gets another phone call right in the middle of our appointment. He has to answer it, and turns out that they are trying to, do their thing again, and all of a sudden he starts to scramble and takes back off, comes back in for now a second time, and finally is able to see us. It was an interesting morning, but any time that we get to see our little one, and see how she's doing, hear that she's doing good, yeah, it makes for an amazing day. Makes for a real good day. So, yeah, that's how my day is going so far. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of do the outermost border here, do a simple headland around. More helium deer. Gotta love them helium deer. They just like to float. Could be the Wizarding World deer. What's that spell that they cast? Wingardium Leviosa, or some ridiculous something or other. I can't remember. It's been so many years since I've seen those movies. Alright, come on. There we go. I was really worried that this class wouldn't have the horsepower necessary, but it's working. It is working. Let me see what everyone's saying here in the chat, and then we can catch up. So, what did you think of the new mods updated and test list? So, the mods so far, with the exception of the updates, I was actually really impressed with a couple of the updates. So, the sugar beet processing plant, I really like that mod. The I always call it the subterranean storage unit. I like that one, and there was another one that I really like, and I can't remember off the top of my head, but really awesome. Really happy with those. The update that's going to be coming out later on this afternoon, going to publish that later on this afternoon. That's super straightforward, so really excited about that. Going to be able to record and rip that out super fast. Yeah, just very, very pleased, very happy. And any day that we get mods is a good day. Updates, new ones, doesn't matter. Anytime we can get some new stuff or get some, updates to stuff that we've had, it's a good day. So in case anybody's curious as to why, as I'm driving off the field, that some of the grass is going away, is because in addition to seeding, this planter is also doing mulching and rolling. Didn't necessarily need it to do any of that stuff, but one of those, it was, I think, like 20 extra bucks for the lease, so why not? I don't know, and I don't think it'll actually make a difference at the end there, but why not? For 20 bucks, if it makes a difference in the yield in this field for whatever next contract comes rolling around, cool. If it doesn't make any difference, fine. Not a big deal. Not a big deal whatsoever. Well, looks like we're starting to catch up to the end of the field. Let's see. Edit says, I have football slash soccer, whatever you call it, training today in about 40 minutes. Ooh, nice. Yeah, so here we call it soccer, but because, I mean, technically we have American football, which is, the big behemoth people running around and crashing into each other at high speeds. But no, I know everybody else besides us calls it football, which, I mean, makes sense. I mean, you're playing, you're kicking a ball around with your foot. Of course, football makes sense. Let's see. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, let's start heading off. Let the worker kind of do their thing. Might miss patches here and there. Oh, yeah, I was afraid of that. Let's try it one more time. Because we're right up against the edge. For some reason, workers, they just don't recognize that they can just keep on going. As we love to call them, actual idiots. It's not AI. There we go. You really don't get a good turning radius with this particular seeder or planter. Alright. But you do get a good amount of flex in it, so that's nice. Alright, so we've got Jody! How's it going, bud? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. How's everything going, buddy? Going fantastic. I was just letting everybody know that we were at the doctor's this morning, and everything is going fantastic with the little one. Got to see the ultrasounds and all that stuff, so that's always makes for a really good day. Let's see. Mowed the grass around my house. Nice, bud. That's awesome. Getting some stuff done. Nothing wrong with that. Reckless says, I love the live streams. That's awesome, Reckless. Really glad you're enjoying it. Jody says, what are you planting? So on this one, we are planting cotton, and then in the next one, over on field 34, we have to plant red beets. So we're going to be doing quite a bit here, but we wanted to kind of slam through these because these are, two of the, I think, 1 and 3 in the rankings of the largest fields on this particular map. So wanted to make sure we can get through this in relative short order. So hence the reason why we got one of these Kinsey planters. But I am woefully unprepared for the amount of seeds I was going to need. Holy smokes, this thing is just slamming through seeds. Oh well, not a big deal. So we've got Farmer Groot. Looks like cotton. Hi y'all. Groot, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Edit says, in our country we call it soccer, but I call it football usually. What country are you in there, Edits? Just curious. Lego lover Paul, good farming Groot. Hi, Farmer Groot. How you doing, Paul? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. And Groot says hi to Paul. Jody says, good. That's fantastic to hear. Tell her that I'm so glad everything's going well for her. That's why I love fast farming. Yes, 100%. This one here, like I said, this particular series, I'm not doing these in the edited version. I'm not using fast farming, I'm not using like straps and all that stuff. I'm supposed to be doing this the right way. But on live streams, kind of all bets are off. We kind of do what we need to do in order to get through things as relatively painless as possible. So it's one of those that we will do what we have to do, and in this case, we are going fast. Let's see. Where was I? Edit says Ireland. Oh, really? I didn't know they called it football there, too. Or, I'm sorry, that they called it soccer there. Huh, that's wild. Being so close to like England and all that, I would have imagined that they would have called it football. But what do I know? I am certainly not the most worldly of people. Let's see. Paul says, I am good. Awesome, Paul. Glad to hear it. All right, so we are just chugging along. Let's go check on the other worker. Yeah, they're doing all right. They're still right next to my other field, and I don't like it. Makes me so nervous. What I'm worried about is that they're just gonna cut out right in the middle of my field, go like right dead center. I've had that happen so many times. I'll hire a worker, they'll just be making their passes, doing their thing, and then all of a sudden the AI worker just stops, and they stop right in the middle of the field, and there's nothing you can do but drive the vehicle out, and you end up losing all the crop, everything underneath of it. And it's just it is so heartbreaking and devastating when it happens, because you just see this long line from the middle of the field going to the shortest place that you can get out of. It is just heartbreaking, absolute gut wrenching. Let's see. Edit says, yeah, it's weird, lol. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I know very little in the ways of Ireland or England or the rest of the world. It just, but that was one thing I just assumed that America was the only country that called, soccer kind of thing, and then we have the American style football, so we just refer to that as football. And I just always knew that we would always get made fun of by pretty much the rest of the world, saying, "Oh, it's football, blah blah blah." Whatever, it's all good. Not my dog, not my fight, kind of thing. Farmer Groot says, so yesterday I was able to watch your live stream, but I couldn't comment at the time. There was a picture that you posted about a guy that spent hundreds of hours on his farm builds. I like his setup. That is likely Will, who is listening behind the scenes. But yeah, Will has done an amazing job on his farm. There was another person that was in yesterday's live stream as well. I believe relatively new to the channel. I believe his name was Paul, as a matter of fact. And he had a similar kind of setup where he'd spent hundreds upon hundreds of hours on his map. And if I remember correctly, he quoted that he had the 4400 slots like all of us console users have, or I should say new gen consoles users. But he ended up using like 43, I think it was like 4380 of the 4400 slots. So he had 20 slots left over on his build, and it was on one of Poor Boy's maps. I believe it was one of the blank maps. I forget what that one's called. But anyways, it was insane. The amount of stuff that he had on there was absolutely nuts. I was just blown away. But same thing with Will's map. He's got a whole bunch of stuff that he's just completely just spent hours upon hours upon hours working on and building up and just making just right. So yeah, it is an absolutely beauty of a map that he's got going on, and it's Alma. That's what's really cool. The one that I was showing the most was Alma, and his entire starting farm like is in the same general area that the normal starting farm is. It's in this area here, but it just expands out so far, and he's got roads leading every which direction. He's got roads leading out to here, to this kind of entry point here, going out to this. He's altered the land terrain there to have to be able to drive like a driveway. I mean, he's got different roads that are leading back into this area, back catching up to this area back here. It's just incredible. It's just an incredible build. So I just absolutely love it. And let me go ahead and give a shout out. If at all you ever want me to display your farm builds here on the channel, feel free to follow me on my social medias listed on the screen below. And you can send it to me via the messengers on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or what's now known as X. And if you send those to me and tell me that I have permissions to show them on stream, I will go ahead and do so. I will be collecting them periodically, and I'll be just showing them off so everybody can see. So that's something that I plan on doing going forward. Instead of kind of what we did yesterday, where we were just kind of ad hocing, just slamming everything, and people just sending me things, throughout the stream and all that stuff. We're just going to go ahead and do one big poll, and then kind of go through, like chunks at a time, rather than, like I said yesterday, where it was just kind of, the downtime where I was taking pulling the photos from the instant messengers and going from there. So like I said, if you're interested, awesome, go ahead and send them my way, and I will be happy to display them. I also want to make another announcement. So the channel now has a P.O. box. If you are all interested in sending me things directly, I can also, snap photos and display them here on the channel. Go ahead and send them to the following address: P.O. Box 6136, Hudson, Florida 34674. And that way, if you're wanting to, I know several people have expressed interest over the past several weeks, as a matter of fact, and I haven't been able to set it up. Well, now we finally got it done. So it's there if you want to. Don't have to, obviously. Anything that is sent, the only thing that I ask is that please include your handle from YouTube, so that way I know exactly who it's from and that I can thank properly and give the proper attributes to it. I don't want somebody to send me something and then me not being able to say, hey, this came from so and so, this is awesome, this is, and give the thanks. That's something that I'm very big on, is making sure that everybody gets the proper thanks. So that's the one thing I ask. So let's go ahead and close that down. We've got, where am I? Farmer Groot says, nope. Jody says, playing FS19 today. Nice, Jody. Very awesome. Which map are you on? Will says, I thought there was Root of Saskatchewan last night to tell me to leave and check his channel. Yeah, so that's why I kind of mentioned something yesterday, saying, hey, I don't mind when people, kind of give themselves a shout out here on the channel. That's totally fine. But I made sure that I specifically said, hey, no more trying to pull people off the channel midstream kind of thing. It's one thing to say, hey, it's there, check it out when you can. It's a completely different thing when you're trying to pull people off. So going forward, that's going to be something that I'm going to definitely, keep kind of strict tabs on and make sure that that doesn't happen again going forward. And mods, Will, Jody, go ahead, and if you see somebody do that, feel free to give them a warning. Say, hey, you've been warned. Don't try and pull people off midstream. Feel free to give yourself a shout out. But if they keep doing it, put them on time out. If they continue to do it beyond that, then we'll have to consider taking actions beyond that. But for right now, it's kind of a free pass at this moment. But we'll kind of figure things out as we go along. Let's see. We've got Will saying, I'll be streaming later tonight if you're not. So no, tonight I will not be streaming. I will actually be working on some stuff behind the scene for the channel. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more progress done, but I'm also waiting to hear back on a few things. So keeping my fingers crossed. Also going to be recording the update video for North March that just came out. So that's that shouldn't take too terribly long. I think it was like one line item in the changelog, but still going to record that and send it out. Let's see. Paul says, love this game very much, bro. Yes, so this game is amazing. This is something I say very often here on the channel, is that Farming Simulator is, in my opinion, one of, if not the best game in existence. And the reason I say that is because not only does it provide a very nice, calm, relaxing atmosphere where we can come on and just kind of do things, get things done. It's not that competitive nature like what you get with sports games or shooting games or whatever kind of thing that's out there. You don't feel that kind of tension, that anxiety or whatever. You can just kind of sit back, relax, breathe, and enjoy it. But then you get things like the mod hub. You get things like rolling updates from giants, and the kind of expansions. You also get the amazing, 3-time amazing community that comes along with this, that I am, very, very proud and happy that we are cultivating ourselves a very amazing section of that community. I'm so very proud of everything that we've accomplished here so far, and just want to keep it going, keep it rolling. But I mean, if it wasn't for this game, this community wouldn't exist. All of this wouldn't exist. So very, very pleased. And yeah, in my humble opinion, this is an amazing game. Amazing. Let's see. Farmer Groot says, is there a way to check out those pictures again? And do they stream on here or Twitch? So Will, go ahead and give yourself a shout out on your Twitch stream. I don't, it's like Steinerator24, but I don't remember the spelling. So go ahead and give yourself another shout out there, and we can let people know where you stream. And then Farmer Groot with the question mark. Let's see. Also say I keep struggling with farm builds. So Will is going to be showing how to do specific farm builds, specifically things like the rock walls, and just general kind of things. So definitely give him a follow over on Twitch. Check him out. He will be able to potentially show you some things that would be some potential mind expansions when it comes to farm builds. Yeah, Will has got a very, very good eye when it comes to the farm builds itself, and yeah, definitely will be something I will personally look forward to seeing when those things actually come out and come available. Being streamed on, if I remember right, Will, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you're going to be streaming them on Twitch and then downloading them and putting them onto YouTube later. So if that's the case, then you can also follow him on YouTube as well. Let's see. Jody says, eating a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Ooh, that sounds good. Love me some Chick-fil-A. Benji, good afternoon. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far, Benji. Jody says, Spectacle Island. Jody! Oh, man, that is such a good map, bud. Such a good map. Love that one. Like I said, I've said numerous times just how much I love that map. So, hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying it big time, because that one is that one's definitely special in my opinion. But let's see, we've got, where was I? Reckless saying, I did send you something on Facebook. Awesome, Reckless. I appreciate it. I will check that out later. Like I said, going forward, instead of trying to pull all this stuff midstream and having all that downtime like we were having yesterday, I'm just going to pull them in batches and then have them available for the following streams. So I will definitely make sure that gets in the group sometime. Let's see. Pacovia, hey, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. And said, ho hey. Jody also says, you shouldn't poach other people from their streams. Yeah, absolutely. That one did kind of get under my skin. I was a little perturbed about that one. But it's one of those where, it's over, it's done. And as long as it stays done, and I don't have to talk about it beyond this point, then we're all good. Not a big deal, no harm, no foul. But like I said, going forward, it's one of those that if this comes up again and becomes a problem, then we'll have to address it from there. So like I said, I have no problems. I do not feel that this space should be mutually exclusive. I don't think that just because there's other creators out there that they can't get shout outs, that they can't give themselves time on the stream and stuff like that. I truly believe that we all benefit when there's more stuff out there. But if somebody's streaming and somebody's doing their thing and you come along and say, hey, come check me out here, mid-stream kind of thing, and I'm streaming right this second, or I'm doing this or I'm doing that, come check it out right now kind of thing, that's a bit rude. That's not really a cool thing to do. So that's where I'm going to draw the line when it comes to, the self-promotion kind of stuff. Let's see. Jody says, okay, I will. Farmer Groot says, I agree. Jody then says, a nice relaxing game to enjoy, 100%. Will then says, my Twitch channel is Steinator 24. I can talk, I swear. My YouTube channel is Will T Gaming. Farmer Groot says, thank you, Will T. And Will then says, when the update comes out for the Cavs, I will be streaming the new build. And that is correct, man. Awesome. Yeah, so it's one of those where this map, Alma, is anticipated to get an update here very, very soon. And it's one of those where it's going to get like the baby calves and baby animals, more helium deer right there. Go back to the North Pole. Get out of here. Anyways, so yeah, it's supposed to get like big, huge updates for this map, and we're really looking forward to it. And you can imagine Will has put in a ton of effort, a ton of time into this map, and he's saying that he's going to just nix it all. He's going to be like, you know what, I'm done with this, and going to start over from scratch. Now, he is saying, too, that he's going to put in a bit of money and do all that stuff. Whew, man, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine walking away from that kind of a build. That would just crush my soul, having to do something like that. But I will admit that the updates that are coming out sound amazing, sound really good. So might be worth it to some. I don't know if I could part with it. Let's see. Benji says, I'm doing great. It's cold and wet outside. Yeah, so it's actually kind of a gloomy day out here as well. It's kind of mild. I won't say it's cold, but it's mild and wet. So it's a bit overcast and gloomy. Let's see. We've got Jody saying one of the best maps, FS19. I agree. I 100% agree. Spectacle Island, I absolutely love that map. Farmer Crew says, I subbed to both of your channels, Will. Reckless says, Will, I do have a YouTube channel. Name is Jack. Yeah, go ahead, and if you want to, Reckless, go ahead and give yourself a shout out here on stream. Go ahead and let us know exactly the YouTube channel name so we can, or is it under your Reckless? Oh, it'd probably be under your Reckless Gaming. Duh. So yeah, like I said, I have no problem with people giving themselves self-promotion on the channel. It is not an issue with me whatsoever. I know there's other streamers that have strict policies, like no doing something like that, but I don't buy that. I don't believe in that. It's one of those that I truly believe that this is a space where it is not mutually exclusive. I don't think that just because one person sub to another streamer or another gamer or anything like that, that's going to take anything away from me. I want to be able to make sure that this community is healthy and it grows, exponentially. I want there to be more people involved in Farming Simulator, not less. So yeah, that's my whole mindset behind it, and I think that's a very good and positive way to look at it as well. And we are getting ready to be done here. How's this one looking? Holy smokes. Oh, hey. I didn't even notice it stopped. So let's go ahead and pick this back up. 4,000 liters of seeds. We used almost, 20 grand of seeds. Let's see, what is this looking like? So we gotta do this small section down here and then this section up top. So not a huge to do. How is it looking though? We're only 50% done. Wow. Holy cow, this is a good sized field. This is definitely a good sized field. Alright, so get this little chunk. Completed their task. Alright, we'll have to get them all set back up. I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough seed to finish this field. Oh, you know what just dawned on me? The reason I'm using so much seed. One, that's why. But two, I don't have the field information for this particular field. So it's using the standard or whatever the baseline value is. Oof, just oof. All right, let's finish this up real quick. We've almost got this section done, and then we're going to have to bring some seeds over here. What I'll probably do is grab my truck and trailer, bring the truck and trailer over, buy more seeds, and then I think I can do it all by hand. There's a specific pack that I have that I'm pretty sure has liftable seed bags. If that's the case, then there we go. Perfect. There we go. Close enough. So let's go ahead. Let's check out the map, just make sure. Oh yeah, that's fully planted. That'll be a nice little harvest right there. Once this comes harvest time and making cotton bales, that'll be something worth looking out for. It'll be a good contract. What do you mean I don't have access to this land? What are you talking about? What you talking about? Don't be silly. So let's get this little chunk. Whoa, we are drifting hard. Yeah, see, we're using way less seeds now. Now that I deactivated the automatic application. Just need to get the job done. I don't need to like use the standard or whatever their standard is. All right, let's get the truck over. Actually, here, let's do this first. Okay. So we need to get down here. So we just need to be able to get this worker going again. Then I'll get the truck. I'll bring it over to the store. We'll be good to go. Where is... Oh, a little bit of thunder going outside. Awesome. We're going to get some storms and some rain. Been needing that rain. Oops, so I just received a message that the wife is going to be pulling into the driveway, so I might have to mute the microphone here for just a second to make sure that dogs don't go nuts and wake up the kiddo. So let's be on guard for that. I'll catch up with the chat in just a second, and then we'll kind of go from there. So now, let's get the truck. There's the truck. Gonna try and be quiet here. See if the dogs notice her pulling in. One of those be very, very quiet. Oh, and see, there's the signs back up. Whoever came around and knocked over all those signs, it must have came back and put them back up. Anybody who was on stream last night knows exactly what I was talking about. Alright, so we're going to get this to the shop. We're going to buy a whole mess of seed. A whole mess of it. I'm thinking like 6 or 7 bags worth of 4,000 liter bags. We'll then load them in into the trailer here. Take them over. We'll load it into the planter. Wow, I know my words. All right, we're almost there. Once we get there too, I will get that all loaded up. I'll have the worker send it over so that way I can read the chat and get caught up a little bit, because I can see that it's moved quite a bit. I don't want to leave people hanging. So let's see. So right over here. Just run over a few townsfolks. Alright, something like that. There we go. And let's go ahead and purchase some bags. Oh yeah, it's starting to get really dark outside. Holy smokes. 32,000 liters. Yeah. Oof, that is a lot of seed. This is an awesome mod. Allows you to just pick these big bags up and haul them around. They're 4,000 liters, so they're a bit bigger than normal. Oop. Try that again. Hey, now, hey. Come on, let me go. I don't know why that was clunking around like that one. All right, 2 more. Last one. Whoa. It's not what I asked it to do. All right. Now we strap them down. Perfect. Fold that away. Actually, this field is just... Oop, hey. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, now go refill up that seeder or that planter, and then we'll be good to go. Whee! There it is. I wonder if I can drive right next to it and just refill it from the truck. That might be worth. Oh. Come on. Quit making such a hash of this. There we go. Now we're talking. Haha, we're refilling? Nice. Alright, let me catch up with the chat while this is working. Let's see. Will says, Farmer Gru, I have a video on YouTube that I loaded from Twitch, which is my farm tour. Yes, he does. Also it has Reckless saying, I have to say that my YouTube channel is not about farming simulator. Oh, that's okay. You know, one of those where... Oh, what happened here? Try that again. One of those, if people are interested, you can still give yourself a shout out and they can kind of go from there. Let's see. Jody says, eating some Oreo ice cream right now. Ooh, man. Chick-fil-A and Oreo ice cream? Man, that sounds good. Groot says, okay, I'll check it out. And Pecovia said, I heard the dog. Uh, I don't know. I hope. I don't think so. What is sliding? Why is it sliding like that? Oh, oh well. Not a big deal. And whoops, what just happened? There we go. We are chugging away. We are loading. Oh, hey, special weather statement. What's going on? We got some... Oh, we got some gnarly storms. All right, well, be aware that we do have some storms rolling through, so if for some reason I all of a sudden just kind of jump off or something like that, it might be due to powers beyond my control. So we shall see. There we go. Saskatchewan, hey, how's it going? I'm seeing 139 acres of with my Seed Hawk air drill cart, 64 foot, FS 22 on 32X map. Nice, bud. Good job. How you doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Let's see. Let's go ahead and finish getting all this taken care of. Oh, can I not get that last one there? Here, we'll try this. There we go. Now, let's give it a little slam. Just a little kiss. Get that last little bit of seed in there, and then we'll be good to go. Aha, now we're good. Alright, let's get the worker to send this back. Hope they'll be able to... Nope. Hope they'll be able to send it back with no problem. Let's see. So yeah, we'll get this to go back to the farm. I don't think we'll need much more in the way of seed, because now that we turned off the automatic dispensing, that it should use a little bit more of a reasonable amount. Let's see. Let's go here. How's this? Oh, they're almost done. Nice. Very, very nice. Let's go like that. That. All right, worker, activate. Oh, a little juddering, little wiggle. Oh no, the train. Oh no. Okay, how's that? That's almost done. It might actually be done. Oh no, not yet. So what? How is that not done? I am confused. Oh, that's right. Wait, what? What happened there? Okay, apparently the AI worker went rogue. Just decided that, 30% of the field just didn't need it. It's like, no, trust me, bro. Ay, okay. No, trust me, bro. This side of the field doesn't need nothing. You're good. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Let's see. Where was I? Saskatchewan says, are you going to get FS22 on PC? Not anytime soon. It's one of those where, because I have a console and spent a fair bit of money on it, I don't necessarily want to have to make the leap to PC unless for some reason the console breaks or something along those lines. It's just one of those that, you know, I have a hard time knowing that if I'm not playing it on console, that all that money's just sitting there kind of going to waste. Jack says, hi, it's me, Reckless Gaming, on my YouTube channel. Well, Reckless, how's it going? Very nice to see your YouTube channel there. Let's see. We've got Saskatchewan also saying, oh, Dave had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Farm, he had some chicken rooster. But FS22 PC has much more mods. It does have much more mods. The only thing, though, is, like I said, one of those where I just have a hard time knowing that I spent, you know, all this money on a system that would then basically become useless. It would basically just sit around and not get any use whatsoever. So, like I said, one of those, one day we might upgrade, or might, instead of buying FS22 on PC, maybe we'll wait until FS25 and then buy it for PC then. Who knows? We'll have to see, kind of thing. But just one of those I just can't in good fiscal consciousness, you know, just kind of part with that as a kind of inkling in the back of my head. So that's just how it kind of goes with me. Let's see. What I mean is I'm seeding 3,139 acres of wheat with my Seed Hawk air drill. Very nice. We'll check my channel out. Some go look at the farm on FS22 videos. It's huge. Yeah, absolutely, bud. We can definitely check it out sometime after stream there. Jack, 2036. Oop. Let's see. We'll check the channel, Dave, out. Some go look at the farm. Yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely check it out at some point. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Worker is just having a difficult time with that one little spot right there. How's this looking? Oh, ha! Forgot to get them going again, didn't I? Oops. Try that one more time. Get them back up and running. So let's go ahead and set them up. Going east to west in this last chunk here. Oops. Hey, there's a tree there. Come on. Come on. I don't want to reverse. Don't make me. I don't wanna. All right. No, I am going to reverse for that, because that having a big old line right there is just going to drive me nuts. All right, now we're talking. All right, let's see how, what the really worker? No, you've been charging me this whole time, haven't you? I don't know why the AI worker wants to like cut through the farm here in order to avoid this corner. It must recognize that it's a shorter route, maybe. But because I have a semi-truck, it doesn't turn as tight as it's supposed to. Alright, let's check out. Okay, so apparently they just decided to leave a strip out. Let's see. Jack says 20:30 p.m. So is that... let's see, 8:30 p.m. So what is that? Is that, are you going live on stream or something there, Jack? At 8:30? Is that what you're saying? It's 8 p.m., is it? Yeah, so 8:30. And Jack says, subscribe to BDD Gaming. I appreciate it. Thank you. Did he just kick on the... Hi. They are just having all sorts of difficulty right here. Well, we're going to sit here and babysit them for a little while. Hey, you in there. Do better. Do better. Do better. Anyways. Wow, it got really, really dark outside. I guess they weren't kidding when they were saying weather advisory. Be warned. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. He got out of there. All right, that turn signal is driving me nuts. There we go. All right, how much is left in this contract? We've got fertilizing 93%. Ooh, we are close. We are so close. Let's see. Will says, I'm moving 368 cases of beer. Holy smokes, that's a lot. So that actually reminds me of a funny story there, Will. So I will tell you all my tale of working on the casino boat. So here in Florida, we have boats that'll pick you up, take you out into the middle of the ocean, and you go onto this ship, and it's literally just a casino. That's all it is. It's just a floating casino out in international waters. And I worked for them for one day. One day I worked for this. I've never worked harder in my entire life. And after that one day, I knew I was not built for nor cut out to do this job. I was a deckhand, and they were telling me all the responsibilities, all the things. They had me doing a whole slew of stuff. So my day started 4 a.m. on New Year's Eve. 4 a.m. Now, what you have to do is you start out on land, and as you're sitting there, doing stuff for the boat, is you're taking what they call the cigar ship, and the cigar ship takes you out to the actual main vessel. Well, the cigar ship is like the main kind of transporting ship. It ferries all the goods back and forth from the mainland to the casino boat. Well, as we're sitting there, we're loading up the pencil, or the cigar ship. We're loading it up, and we've got not cases, but kegs of beer. Just dozens and dozens and dozens of kegs of beer, and we're right there on shore. Not a big deal, right? So we're carrying big, heavy kegs of beer from the storage locker that's on shore to the pencil boat, the cigar boat, and just dozens, because it's supposed to be this really big, extravagant night. It's New Year's Eve, so there's a big party that's going on that night, the whole 9 yards. Well, as we're carrying these dozens and dozens of kegs, I'm not really thinking, okay, how do we get these from this boat onto the casino boat? I'm thinking, oh, there's got to be a bridge. There's got to be all sorts of stuff that is going to make this kind of safe and secure. No big deal. That's just how my brain works. Nope, not even close. What was there that separated us from the icy depths of the ocean with big, heavy kegs of beer? A 2x4. Actually, I'm sorry, a 2x6. That is the only thing that separated me from the water. And this 2x6 were tendered off from the cigar boat to the casino boat. We're tendered to it, and there's just this plank. And to their credit, quote unquote, to their credit, they had little netting that kind of went up to maybe your shin that basically attached on both sides of the board, that went down to the board and went up to the boat railing kind of thing. And yeah, that whole nine. And we're carrying big, heavy kegs across this 12-foot span of board. It was the most, probably second scariest thing I've probably ever done in my whole life. Just walking out in the middle of the ocean with the big casino boat on one side of me and the cigar boat on the other, and me carrying this giant keg over a 2x6. And again, back in those days, I was much heavier than what I am now. Much heavier. So me being the size I was, plus hauling around a big old heavy keg of beer, I could feel the board just bending underneath me. I'm like, oh man, that'd be my luck. This thing just snaps in the middle of the ocean, and I'm just, sitting there getting drugged down to the bottom, with this big old freaking keg of beer. Obviously I could let go, but yeah, so that's how the day started. And again, that's at 4 a.m. when it all started, was, doing that. And it's about, using that cigar boat, it's about 45 minutes for the trip from the mainland to the actual boat itself, where they're docked, or not where they're docked, but where they're, anchored, where they're anchored out in the international water. So where they're carrying all the kegs down, and we're having to then, once we get them on ship, on the main casino boat, we're then having to carry them down below decks. And I swear to you, the stairs were the narrowest stairs I've ever been on in my entire life. So again, big heavy keg. I'm sure a lot of us know exactly what a keg feels like, picking up, hauling it around, and all that stuff. But my foot, I've got pretty big feet. I wear size 13, 14s, depending on what shoe manufacturer I'm going with. So my foot, when I would step with my heel pressed firmly up against the back of the stair, maybe the front of my heel was over top of stair. The rest of my foot, I'd say about 3/4 of my foot, had no support whatsoever, was actually over the edge of the railing of the staircase. So I'm having to walk down so carefully these stairs, making sure that I don't face plant with a giant keg of beer in my hand, because we're carrying dozens of kegs now down in the belly of the ship into the freezers, or into the fridges. After that, my day starts with training, because this is my very first day. I'm getting told all the ins and outs of the ship. I'm being told, what's aft, what's bow, what's stern, what's all these different nautical terms and all this stuff, because of course everybody has to learn and use the nautical terms. I don't know why. That's just, I guess, the rules out in the middle of the ocean, is that you speak like a pirate. So as I'm sitting there learning all this stuff, they're just hammering this stuff into me. They're giving me the tour of the ship and all that stuff. Well, now it's getting to be about, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, when they're starting to finally get ferries of people. They don't take the cigar boats. They actually take the actual ferry ships with a bunch of seats and all that stuff. And what you have to do then as a deckhand is, secure the tender, secure the actual ship there. And as people are coming on and off the ship, you have to keep counts of all the people that are coming on and off the ship. Well, to be able to tender these two boats together, it's quite a big to do. Like, you have to not only be able to take this big hunking chunk of rope that's sitting there on deck, you have to have it rolled up, carry it in such a way and chuck it from the very top peak of the casino boat, you have to throw it down at just the perfect spot to be able to make sure that the person who's receiving it is able to catch it, but also throw it over them and to make sure that the big chunky heavy end that's supposed to carry all the weight over to them doesn't like smash them in the face, kind of thing. So you're chucking this heavy rope, and it has to be heavy because it has to keep the two ships, while bobbing up and down in the middle of the ocean, or in the Gulf, I should say. It's keeping them, together. It's keeping them tied together, kind of thing. So then you're sitting there and you're counting the number of people that come on the ship and the number of people that come off the ship. And they have to be accurate numbers. If you're off even by one person, then you can be fined, you can be like all sorts of stuff. It's ridiculous the amount of trouble that they were saying that you could get into. I was completely blown away when it came to this. I had no idea it was that serious. But I mean, it makes sense. You don't want to accidentally leave somebody out in the middle of the ocean, because they just leave the casino boat there. They just leave it there, permanently, kind of thing. They only bring it in on very special and certain occasions. It's starting to pick up weather-wise outside, so if you start hearing things in the background, I do apologize. Just letting y'all know just in case. So anyways, later on that day, they're showing me around some more, and they're pointing out all these different things that I'm going to have to not only be able to do, but learn how to do and all that stuff. Like tie knots, be able to do all this other stuff. Well, then all of a sudden, they start walking around, and they point to a hole, and even now, being the weight that I am now, I can personally tell you there is no way on this green earth I would be able to fit into this hole, even at my current size. They looked at me and they're like, you're going to have to be able to get in there at that size. I'm like, you're joking, aren't you? And they're like, no, we are not joking. And I told them, basically, well, fat lot of chance that's going to be, because one, I'm the size I am. But even if I lost all the weight, which was not in the cards at those times, but even if I lost all the weight, there's no way. I'm just too broad. I'm a big boy. I am a built, not heavy set anymore, but I'm pretty big. I'm a big boy. I'm 6'3" and 250 pounds. I mean, I'm not small, kind of thing. So one of those where I just kind of chuckled, and then it's like, okay, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, kind of thing. Because basically what they were wanting me to be able to do is that if there was, and apparently what that hole was in the ship was the engine access point. So if for some reason the engineers had some kind of issue and they needed basically a go for this, go for that kind of thing, they needed somebody to be able to get them parts, get them tools, get them anything they needed while out in the middle of the ocean. The deckhand is responsible for doing that. They would run around and get all the things done. And that's basically all the deckhands are, is just glorified gophers. If somebody asks you a question, you answer their question. If they need something, you get it for them. Like you have your supervisor sit there and ask you to do something, you do it for them, whatever the case is. You're cleaning, you're scrubbing, you're up on your feet, you're just work. And that continued. All of this continued. Again, started at 4 o'clock in the morning on New Year's Eve. My day did not end until 3:30 New Year's Day. 3:30 a.m. New Year's Day. That's when we left to get back onto the cigar boat to go back to shore. Again, 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. I didn't get home until 5 o'clock in the morning that day, the New Year's Day. And they told me, okay, be back here New Year's Day at 7. That's when they wanted me back. I told them in my most polite way I could muster after my very first 24-hour working day, no. Not only that, I quit. Thank you, but no thank you. And the absolute worst part about that job, the worst part about it, is that because you work in international waters, you technically are not required to work under any guidelines under the United States law, under United States laws, you know, workman's laws or anything like that. You're not required to do anything along those lines. So I worked 24 hours plus straight in one day. I was not entitled to overtime pay. I was not entitled to... Wow, it is really picked up raining outside. Holy smokes. Anyways, I wasn't entitled to overtime. I wasn't entitled to workman's comp if I got hurt. Like, when I tell you I'd never worked harder in my whole entire life, I've never worked that hard ever. It was ridiculous, the amount of work. There was no breaks because you're not required. You're not, like, you are not under technical United States governance at that point because you're out in international waters. You were not given breaks. You were given, at best, maybe 10 minutes to be able to scarf down a burger or something from the grill kind of thing. They would actually have, like, pre-made food made for you so that when it was your quote-unquote break, you could run, grab it, pick it up from the cook, and then take back off kind of thing. Like, scarf it down and take back off. It was, like I said, it was the worst job I'd ever had in my entire life. And yeah, I had blisters. Like, I've never had this happen, but I literally had blisters on top of blisters on top of blisters, like multi-level layered blisters all over my body, all over my feet, all over my hands. It was wild. I'd never done anything like that before. And like I said, that was all for like $7 an hour. $7 an hour. When everything was said and done, I got paid out. It was barely like $120, $130. You know, and of course after taxes and all that stuff. So yeah, it was just an absolute joke. It was a nightmare. I'm like, nope. I don't know how anybody would ever even consider or want to do something like this. It was awful. But you live, you learn. In my case, I didn't get any love, but it was rough. Anyways, Will says, nope. Jack says, remember, it's me, Reckless. Yes. Reckless under Jack profile now. Will then says, that is just at one store. I have 689 cases total. Wow. Holy cow, Will. That's nuts. Will says, I can lift 2 kegs filled with maple syrup. Maple syrup weighs heavier than beer. 2 times the weight, 13. Wow, Will. Holy cow, bud. That sounds like you are a beast. Wears size 18 shoes in men's. Wow. I thought I was a big boy. Holy smoke, size 18. That is that is some big foots. Some big feeties. Holy smokes. How much more we got here? Okay, a couple more passes, not too much. Wow, that is nuts. It is really coming down hard outside. Where'd all this come from? I wonder if the... Oh no, the little one's still sleeping. She's going to sleep through it too. Nice. Well, that's good at least. Alright, so we are almost done with this field. How much more we got here? 99. So this is the last pass here, and then we're going to jump over to the other field. Wait for this one. Come on. Oh, it's so close. So close. Come on. You can do it. Oh, I figured this was the last pass, but apparently I was wrong. Oh, nope, there it is. Finished off right as I disabled it. Nice. All right, the next one here is red beets. So let's switch that over so I don't forget, because I know I will. There we go. Let's get this down there. Let's see. Get back to the road. We'll get down to field 34. We are going to hang on to the equipment. We're not going to collect on this just yet. Oh, something just dawned on me. Oh, no, wait. Wait. I lease this. Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. Oh, what the? I didn't tell you to do that. So, for some reason, I was thinking that all the seeds I have left over on this contract, I'm going to get paid back for. But it dawned on me, I leased this seeder out so I could do this faster. But not a big deal. Let's go ahead and head down to that field. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Let me go. Oh no. There's a vehicle behind me. Okay. We'll do like Monster Jam up in here. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Coming to the Pontiac Silverdome. It is Bigfoot, Gravedigger. Oh man, who remembers those? Who remembers those commercials? The ones where it was always that same person doing that same exact voiceover. It was for the Monster Jam or for I mean, just all sorts of different events kind of thing. But it was like I explicitly remember it for like Monster Jam and for like the car crushing and all that stuff. Like just that same voice over and over for those commercials. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Come one, come all. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. One of those. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what we got going on here. All right, let's drop this down. And red beets, we are planting. Yeah, doing all right. Doing pretty good so far with this particular seeder. Now let's see how this... oh yeah, this is the one where I kind of have to break it up into different chunks as well. So not a huge to-do. I wish I had a tractor with just a little bit more oomph. Like if I had the Fendt or... like the Fendt 1000, that'd be perfect with this particular seeder. Oh, it'd be awesome. There we go. We're just making our way around. Alright, you know what? One thing that we're going to do. Yeah. Okay, one thing we're going to do, because this is just absolutely driving me nuts. The turning radius on this is atrocious. And because we're right here next to the farm. Ken, how's it going? Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are today. Good. Let me think. Where is New Zealand from here? Probably good night is my guess there again. Not sure. What time is it in your part of the world? Hope you're having a fantastic day, by the way. We are just chugging along. We are continuing off the back of yesterday's stream, trying to get all the planting done. Oh, and I just clobbered a sign. Will says it's Friday where we're getting those mods, not Sunday. My fault. Oh, okay, okay. See, that kind of that kind of makes more sense. It's like, man, they're gonna release all those big mods on a Saturday. Wow, that was really starting to blow my mind there for a second, but that makes more sense to me. Let's see. So let's go ahead and whoops. So what I'm gonna get is a drawbar, something that will allow that specific bit of equipment to turn a little bit easier. It's gonna be much nicer. There it is. I'll release it. I did not just lease that for $3,000. Oh, that must be for the cost of the cedar too. Okay, that makes sense. That would make sense. Jack says, you are the best. In regards to myself or somebody here on chat? If it's me, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. But one of those two where if it's somebody else, I'm sure they greatly appreciate it. Me? Oh, well, awesome, bud. Reckless, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's see. So let's go ahead. So this is, I think this is really going to help out. This is going to help out a ton because this is, one, going to solve the issue of being able to turn around. But this may also make it to where we kind of break the cedar itself. And what I mean by that is it will basically ignore what its top speed is and just go with whatever top speed the tractor has. Even though I think that it is actually rated to go higher than what the tractor is supposed to be, it's just one of those that it's a nice bit of equipment to have. Because I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So as we back up to this, just like that. Now let's turn that back on. So see how much easier that is to turn, how much like wider, tighter of a turn it can make. Like that is awesome. That right there is the exact reason why I got this. But if you've got a normal seeder that, or normal plow, normal whatever, anything that can hook up to this that limits your working speed, if you want to turn it into a quote-unquote fast farming piece of equipment, put this in front of it first, and then all of a sudden it just completely ignores that bit of equipment has a working speed limit. So little top tip there. Ken says morning 8:05 Thursday morning. Whoo! Talking to us from the future. Love it. Yeah, see, look how much tighter that turn is. There's nothing to get into the way, because what it does is basically, instead of connecting back here on the tractor where it's going to get in between the wheels, or in this case the tracks, it's connecting all the way back here on your rear 3-point. So it's such a nice bit of equipment and makes it just so you can really kind of fully utilize that additional space that you need in order to turn a little bit sharper. You're not going to get hung up on things as easily. So it doesn't look like we're using a lot of seeds in this, like at all. So hopefully that means that we'll be able to kind of go through, have some leftover seed, and maybe turn around and sell them like we did last time. We've got some product there at the farm there where we can convert it into seeds. We got sunflowers, I believe, that we can convert to seed. We can take this and convert it to seed. We don't need seed at the moment. So all in all, I think we're doing all right. Let's see. Will says, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, and share the video. Yes, please. Greatly appreciate that shout out, Will. Thank you so very, very much. Yeah, if you're enjoying it, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. It goes to help out so incredibly much to this channel. Yeah, I just cannot explain just how much it goes to help out here. Let's see. Jonah, hello from work. How's it going, Jonah? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Hope you're not having to work too terribly hard today. And then Jack says, remember the message I sent you? Yes. Yes. Let me go ahead and check that out. Okay, so Reckless sent a picture. I will go ahead and bring it up here on stream. Like I said, we're gonna do this one here. I'm not gonna do a whole ton like we did yesterday. Just whoops, what is going on? There we go. We're gonna start backfilling these. We're gonna start getting a whole bunch. Or not a whole bunch, but you know, big chunks at a time rather than trying to do it in the middle of the stream, especially when we've got work like this to do. But I'll go ahead and bring this one up. That's all good. So we've got. There we go. And bam. No. What happened there? That's not. Oh, and I'm just kind of doing my own thing now. Apparently, don't need to do the contract the way it's supposed to be done, which is, you know, right. Just kind of trailed off there. That's all right. Not a big deal. So about there. Oh, for some reason the link broke. Huh, weird. There we go. And pow. Check that out. Reckless doing some farming there on the mobile app. Gotta love it. That's looking pretty nice. I need to check out that mobile version. One of those, something if I can have something to do while I'm out and about or something like that, and just kind of tool around and play a little bit, that's, you know, not going to be too bad. So yeah, very nice, Reckless. Very nice. Again, gonna give another shout out to the channel here. We've got a whole bunch of stuff going on here behind the scenes, but the one that we have most recently is the P.O. Box. If you are at all interested in sending anything to the channel, go ahead and check out the P.O. Box here. P.O. Box 6136, Hudson, Florida 34674. I know there's several people out there who have been asking, and we finally have a way for y'all to send stuff to the channel. I will be making sure that I take pictures of anything that's sent, be able to post it here on streams to where we can give the proper shout outs. The only thing I ask is make sure that if you send me something, make sure that you actually say that it's from the handle name so I know exactly who to give thanks to. So, like I said, one of those, if you want to send something, that is fantastic. Greatly appreciate it. And also, on top of all that, gonna go ahead and give a shout out to all my channel members, my tier 2 members specifically, starting with, we got Mark K, Will T Gaming, Luke Bernie King, Crazy Chris Sims, Ken Adlam, Rail Fanning Jonah, Karma Comet Chameleon, and Revere Time Paul. Wow, Revere Time Todd. Yeah, because Todd and Paul are. You know what it is? I think it's that Revere thing and thinking Paul Revere. Anyways, Revere Time Todd. Thank you all so very much for being tier 2 channel members. Greatly appreciate it so very much. And if you are interested in becoming a channel member, go ahead and check out the link in the description below or the join button also below and on the main channel page. There you can check out the perks where you can get access to things such as custom badges, custom emojis, early access to edited content such as the Let's Play series and channel shorts, all that starting for Tier 1 members at 99 cents a month. You also, for Tier 2 members, get everything that we just said there, plus the shout out every single live stream, and it is for $4.99 a month. Thank you all so very, very much. It goes to help the sustainability and the continued growth of this channel. It helps out immensely. Very, very much. Thank you all so very, very much. I also want to give a huge shout out to everybody who's watching here today and to all my channel subscribers. Thank you so very, very much. I tell you what, I was looking earlier today. We are rapidly approaching 1,500 subscribers here on the channel. 1,500. That is amazing. Like I said, we are making some moves here behind the scenes, trying to get a few things up and running. Also trying to get some cool little. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna leave that one hanging. I'm gonna leave that one kind of out there because one of those that I don't want to jinx it. That one is kind of outside of my realm of control. So one of those where if it happens, it will be amazing. If it doesn't, I'll be sad, but it will be what it will be. So we'll, I'll keep my fingers crossed and then not breathe it out of existence kind of thing. So let's finish this final pass here. And then we'll let the worker kind of chug along and do their thing. Now, how's this laid out? Okay, well, something like that, I guess. How do I want to go about this? You know what? Let's go down to the bottom there. That's going to be the longest, straightest line we can use. And then we'll just set the worker off going in that direction. And then somehow, some way, they're going to break up this field in different chunks. So as they break it up into chunks, we'll have to adapt and go from there. There we go. Something like that. A little bit of an overlap, but that's all right. All right, let me catch up with the chat here real quick because we've got a lot of people chatting. We've got Groot saying, Will T, you got enough cow pens? LOL, JK, 100%. Custom, hey, how's it going? Hi, BDD. New P.O. box, absolutely. Absolutely, bud. Just got that just the other day. There was you and there were several other people out there in the chat and throughout the whole channel here who have been asking to be able to send me things. So there we go. We have the ability. So yeah, feel free to use that to send me the channel, items and whatnot, and I will make sure, like I said, make sure, please, that you include some kind of, something in there letting me know who sent me whatever it is, so I can give them the proper, appreciation that they will deserve. So that's the one thing. I don't want something just randomly showing up and then, me not being able to be like, oh man, I just got this awesome thing, but I don't know who it came from and whatnot, and potentially miss out on, giving the proper thank yous. So that's the only thing I ask. I really hope that that it works out really well. Jonah says, I would tell you another dad joke, but I don't want to run out of them. Ah, man. I didn't know if that would actually be possible, Jonah. You have so many good dad jokes. But no, I understand and I appreciate it. So one of those, definitely keep a few in your back pocket for a rainy day kind of thing. Let's see. Luke. How's it going, Luke? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Luke Marshall, hi. Hope you're having a fantastic day, Luke. Jack, aka Reckless, says, I will be back in an hour. All right, Reckless, hope you have a good time, and we will see you again. Let me think. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming much longer because the little one will be waking up before too much longer, and I will have to, hop off when appropriate. So if I'm not back on, or if I'm not on when you come back, I do apologize, but most likely what I'm thinking is going to be the schedule for tonight. I don't think I'm going to have another live stream tonight. What I'm going to do, though, is, like I said, work on some things behind the scenes, getting the channel, a bit better organized and whatnot. I'm also going to be working on the update video that came out, or the map update that came out for North March, I think it's called, the map. That's not going to take too terribly long, but I'm going to go ahead and produce that, publish it, whatnot. That way we can get that out. Let's see. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of kind of background maintenance kind of stuff that we're doing here for tonight. So most likely tomorrow is going to be unless Giants puts out some kind of maps or updates or anything like that, most likely tomorrow is going to be a actual episode recording day. So probably the earliest that I will be able to hop back on stream, if I can get something edited and posted tomorrow, it will then be available for everybody. Let's see, what's today? Today is Wednesday. It would be posted for everyone on Friday. So likely Saturday would be the next earliest streaming date that I'd be able to hop on and go live. So we'll kind of see how things go from here. But hopefully everything kind of works out. Like I said, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. There's a few people in the know as to what's going on, but it's just one of those gotta kind of wait and see. One of those hurry up and wait kind of things. Oh, wait. I would tell you another dad joke, but I don't want to run out of them. Oh, my goodness. That one just completely blew right over my head. Wow. Will says, I'd like to reach that. LOL. Tell you what, bud. You keep at it. One of these days, you just might. One of these days. Like I was asked yesterday, and I think it was Reckless who asked me yesterday, what are some kind of tips and tricks that people who are doing YouTube, that you can provide people doing YouTube or other kind of social medias. And the one thing that I said is, or the two things I said, and I truly believe and stick to this, is number one, make sure that you're doing things and making content that you enjoy. If you're not doing things that you enjoy and making content that you enjoy, it becomes very, very hard to justify making sure that you can do the second thing, which is be consistent. Make sure that you're putting out stuff very consistently and that you're not taking huge chunks of time away from growing that specific media. So it's one of those that, like I said, the first one kind of feeds into the second one. If you're not loving what you're doing, then you're going to have a harder and harder time doing it. And if you're not being consistent, well, then people aren't going to come and, discover you. They're not going to find you as you put yourself out there kind of thing. So one of those, keep at it, keep working, and eventually you will get there. And like I said, 1,500, that's awesome. I never in a million years did I think, oh yeah, I'm going to set up this YouTube channel. I'm going to have 1,500 subscribers in a year kind of thing, a little over a year that this channel has been around. So it's one of those that's why I always try and thank every single person, all my subscribers, all my members. I try very hard to make sure that it doesn't go unnoticed, that I am extremely grateful and appreciative, because without you, I have nothing. I have literally nothing. I'm just talking into the ether at that point. But I've got some amazing people here in this community coming out, hanging out with me on a near daily basis on these live streams. I've got people coming by and checking out the Let's Play series, the map tours, the updates, the bloopers, the whole 9 yards. And that's why I make sure that I go out of my way to say thank you every single chance that I can, because it's needed and it's deserved. You know, you all deserve to hear a thank you for being here, because you don't have to. You know, I might be a nice guy, I might be entertaining, you know, all that stuff, but nothing says you have to be here, kind of thing. So that's why I'm extremely grateful and appreciative to every single person who comes out, hangs out on these streams, and just follows and watches along with the Let's Plays and all that stuff. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. And like I said, if you are doing something you like and you stay humble and you just, you know, keep your nose to the grindstone, you keep at it, you're gonna get there. You're gonna find that kind of niche and that path of success, kind of thing. Let's see. So yeah, I read ahead and said, and saw that Jonas says that was the dad joke, LOL. Yeah, that's why I started laughing after repeating that joke again. One of those that completely just went past me there, but it's all good. It is all good. Reckless says, Jack, 2100 p.m. That is what, 9 o'clock? That is, yeah, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock in South Africa. For some reason, I would have thought that was much further ahead in South Africa than 6 hours. That just kind of puts the world in perspective. But of course, I don't know why, because you figure California, which is the complete opposite coast of me, is what, 3 hours behind. You know, and this country is absolutely massive. You know, from Florida to California is, you know, several thousand miles away. So tack on, you know, doubling the trip to California, and probably got South Africa right there. Let's see. Will says, Farmer Group, no big dairy operation. I will be streaming tonight at 9 p.m. on Twitch if anybody wants to come and watch. Yeah, absolutely. Come check it out. Check out Will's awesome farm, because it is impressive. I mean, the screenshots we showed yesterday, they only do it so much justice. Because it's one of those, like, you don't get to see the dynamic. Like, we can kind of go around looking at the entirety of the map, you know, doing like what I'm doing here on stream. You know, we can kind of look around, check things out, and it's really cool, kind of thing. You know, same thing with my farm. If we come out here and kind of check things out, you get that kind of dynamic, you know, looking around and being able to get the full breadth and scope of the build itself. But what you don't get is, like, in a screenshot, in a picture, like if you take this, you don't get to see what's behind it. You don't get to see what's over here. You don't get to see what's beyond it, kind of thing. You are very much limited. Oh my goodness, what is going on over there? What? How am I down to 59,000 liters worth of food? How is that a thing? How do I have 86,000 liters of slurry, 58,000 liters of manure? What just happened? Okay, am I going insane? Did something break? I had at least 150,000 liters of food in this. Wait, I skipped ahead months. I skipped ahead several months. Okay, that still seems to be a lot, but holy smokes. 58,000 liters of manure, 86,000 liters of slurry. I have got to figure out something to do with that. 49,000 liters of milk. Holy. You know what? I'm going to say it. Pun alert. Pun alert. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Pun alert. Pun alert. Holy cow. Yeah, I know. I know. It was brutal. You can get up and walk away from me. That's okay. That's okay, cow. I don't blame you. Oh my goodness. Oh man, we've got tons of honey again. Oh man, we've got well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's just bring the truck over and load it up. Bring the truck over, we'll load it, we'll get that all up and running, and why not? I mean, instead of just sitting there watching this planter do its thing, I can just actually get some work. Oh, wait, let me take care of the pallet. I need to get some kind of washing station or something over here to be able to take care of my equipment and keep it clean. It's looking terrible. There we go. Let's lower that back down. Perfect. So, actually here, let's do... Uh-oh, I hear a munchkin. Alright, so... Oh yeah, there is a little itty-bitty baby that just woke up, so I am gonna have to start to wrap up this stream. Oh, there she is. How you doing, sweetie? She's peering in at me. Hi. Daddy's gonna wrap up the stream and he'll be right out there, okay? Oh, what a little cutie. All right. So we've got Luke says the game. Wilden says we'll be spreading slurry, taking care of animals, and etc. Cow produce a lot of slurry and manure. Yeah, no, I get that, but it just seems like that barn in particular is producing like an outsized amount. I don't know why. Like, I might rewatch my stream from the other day. Oh, wow. What do we got here? We've got oranges, pineapples, lemons, and apples. Nice. Look at that. We do need to add more manure because we slammed through all that manure. There we go. Huh. So we are not even close to getting that contract all done. So, there we go. I can lift these up by hand, correct? Yes, I can. Okay, so that's probably what we're going to do. We're going to just lift these up. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Oh, come on. Let me go. Let me go. Okay. So yeah, we're going to load all these pallets up. We're going to chuck them in here and kind of go from there. But, like I said, the little one's awake. Let me catch up with what everyone's saying here, and then we will go ahead and sign off. So let's at least look at where this is taking us. So we've got Ken saying, here's the mind-blowing thought for you, BDD Gaming. If you leave the U.S. today, you would arrive in my country the same day, but going home, you'd lose a day. I know, that is so mind-boggling to me, because you're going ahead and you're traveling ahead with the time kind of thing, but then you're just that thought of actually like missing an entire day, just yeah, absolutely mind blowing to me. Holy smokes. Luke says, hope your wife and little girl are doing well. They are doing fantastic. As a matter of fact, I was saying earlier in the stream how we went to the doctors this morning to see the newest addition to the Big Daddy Dave household here. She is now going on 7 months and is doing a fantastic job. She's growing, she's healthy, she's happy. So, yeah, everything's going fantastic. Yeah, having a real good day. And any day that you get to see your little one, on the screen there, getting to see them, watching them grow and all that stuff, that makes for a fantastic day. I don't think there's too many things that can knock me off of this cloud. So, let's see. Groot says, I will be there, Will. Groot also says, I do like the cow sheds you are using, though. Yeah, I like that shed, too. I really do. It just, I don't know, it seems like it's... It just seems like it's really powerful. Maybe I'm just completely lost in the sauce kind of thing in that particular regard, but I have no idea. And Luke says that's great. Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, y'all, little one's awake. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off the stream. I think scenes that we're so far into this one. Oh no! Wait! Oh no! If I don't collect on this contract and I bail on this... Oh, no. 24. What piece of equipment did 24 get me? So I've had it before where I'm not able to collect on a contract if I save and leave. And I do not want to miss on 49 grand. Do I risk it? I've got to. I've got to risk it. Yep. That's what I thought. Darn it. Darn it. 17 grand. Ugh. And this thing just doesn't have the power to do it. Wait, why is this still here? Oh, that's the piece of equipment for that field. For this contract. Yeah, I'm almost positive this thing just doesn't have the power to do it. Let's try. I don't know. Alright. I've got to hop off here very soon. But I've got to try and figure this out. I don't think this is going to have the power needed. We shall see. Let's see. Custom says, hey BDD, I've been trying my best to get the 3D printer working, so it will be coming your way soon. I also just want to ask, will you be live tonight at 9:30 Eastern Time? So I don't know if it's going to be 9:30 because I do have to record that update. My guess is that now that I'm only halfway through this contract, that it probably would be best for me to hop back on after I'm done recording and posting that video. So it will not be 9:30, but it will be tonight. I will come on one more time today to be able to finish off this contract and get it up and running. So yeah, be on the lookout. Because I don't have a date or don't have a time specified, I will try to give maybe like a 15-minute warning by posting it on my social medias, but anytime after 9:30 is when I will be hopping on and going live. Oh wait, no. Oh shoot. Will, you said that you're going to be going live, and I don't want to step on your toes. Well, shoot. Maybe tomorrow then. Maybe we'll do tomorrow. I mean, yeah, it's pulling. Barely. Barely, barely. Oof. Just oof. Alright, well. Anyways, yeah, so I think what I'll end up doing is I will hop on maybe tomorrow afternoon. Maybe just, Will says, you can go live, I'll just go to, are you sure, Will? I mean, I can wait. I mean, you were already planning on going before me, so. Like I said, I don't want to step on your toes and make it to where you're not going to be able to stream, so, or not going to want to stream, because I know you've said in the past that you don't want to stream while I'm streaming because you want to hang out. So I want to be considerate of what you want to do there too. So. But all right, let's go ahead and leave it right there. I think this is just not gonna cut it. I'm gonna have to get my other tractor because I think this only has like 100 some horsepower, like 150, 170 horsepower. I think my tractor at the farm has double that, at least. So I think my tractor is just getting it to work is gonna be the nuisance, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Will says not a problem. All right, bud. If that's the case and you don't mind, I will come back on later tonight after I cut that update. That way we can just get this over with and be kind of good to go from there. So I don't know how long we'll be on tonight. I think we do have a couple of additional. Yeah, we have some baling contracts we can work on tonight. So yeah, that will work out. So Will, I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, that'll be just fine. So, all right. I hope you all enjoyed this live stream. I greatly appreciate you all coming by and hanging out with me tonight. I had an absolute blast. If you enjoyed it, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel, enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. Take care.